Welcome to day 29 of Flexibility, 30 Days of Tai Chi. Today is a moment of reflection. As we near the end of our 30-day journey, today's session is dedicated to reflecting on the progress, insights, and transformations experienced throughout this Tai Chi series. Reflection is a crucial part of growth, allowing us to acknowledge our journey and set intentions for the future. In this Tai Chi practice, we'll engage in movements that encourage introspection and contemplation. As you move through each movement, take this opportunity to reflect on your experiences. How has your body felt? What thoughts have surfaced? And what emotions have been stirred? This session is a gentle invitation to look inward, to appreciate your journey, and to recognize the changes in your flexibility, both physical and mental. So as always, don't worry about getting the movements perfect, just follow along. I'll be your mirror image. You can have a seat at any time, and you can continue to do the movements in a seated position with your arms and body as much as you need to. All right, we'll begin with the feet together or as close as you can. The hands can come to the lower abdomen, just taking a few deep breaths in and out. As you breathe in, the belly expands. And as you breathe out, the belly returns toward the spine, abdominal breathing. Just taking a moment to feel into the body, feel into the breath. And then on the next inhale, you can hold the breath at the top of the inhale just for a moment, and then let it out with a big sigh. The hands float down. And as you breathe in, the arms float up. They circle in front as you gather in the energy, bring it into the heart, send it down towards the earth, sinking the chi. Breathing in, breathing out. Nice and easy, just really letting go. One more time, sink the chi. This time, step one foot out to the side, either foot. The arms float up in front. The arms float down. The knees and hips soften, opening the door. Rising up, softening down. Breathing in, breathing out. This time the arms float out to the sides like you're spreading your wings. The arms float down, the palms face up. They float up the midline, pressing up overhead, floating out and down, holding up the sky. Breathing in, breathing out. Like a good morning stretch, opening the shoulders and chest. One more time, holding up the sky. This time the hands float up to the heart. One hand pushes up, the other pushes down, connecting sky and earth. Switching sides. Keeping the spine neutral if you want. Or you can do a side bend this time, easing in, nice and soft. And then once more to the other side, connecting sky and earth. And then from here, the bottom hand comes up, push to the corner, the other hand pushes behind, coming back to center, push to the other corner, the dragon spreads its wings. Nice gentle rotation. And then one more time. And then from here, circle in front and hug the tree. Draw the hands in towards the heart, push out to the side. The dragon stretches its tail. Pushing out to the other side, shifting the weight. And then this time, as you push out to the side, the opposite foot touches out to the other side. Just tapping the toes. And then once more to the other side, the dragon stretches its tail. And then step in and hug the tree. Step one foot out a little bit wider. From here, the fingertips dip down towards the earth. As you soften the hips and knees, the hands come all the way up and over, and then down in front of the body, digging in the garden. Just coming down as much as you can comfortably, coming back up, breathing in and breathing out. One more time, digging in the garden. And then reverse direction, the hands float up, they drift all the way out and down, coming up the center as we harvest from the garden. Coming all the way around, circling, breathing. feeling into the body. One more time, harvesting from the garden. Then round out, hugging the tree. Step the foot in a little bit closer. From here, the hands face each other in front of the heart. The hands drop down, they drift out to the sides. Coming back up the center as you breathe in. Breathing out, cleansing the lungs. Clearing out old, stuck energy. Making room for the new. One more time, cleansing the lungs. And then this time, keep on circling all the way around and hug the tree. And then both arms float over to the side, they drift down. They float up to shoulder height. And then this hand here scoops down and comes right out in front, just to about eye level. The other hand by the hip. And then both float down, drifting up. Once again, just the arms. This time you can lift your leg if you like, touching down as needed. The rooster stands on one leg. Stepping down. And you can keep your foot down or you can lift it, meeting yourself where you're at. You can always go forward from there. One more time on this side. The rooster stands on one leg. And then the arms drift over to the other side, floating up to shoulder height. And then this hand here scoops down and comes right out in front, the other hand by the hip. And down. Once again, just the arms, no rush, nowhere to go. Can you be here now? This time you can lift your leg if you like, touching down as needed. The rooster stands on one leg, coming down. Once again, touching down or lifting up, letting go of judgment, instead bringing curiosity to your experience. One more time. The rooster stands on one leg. And then circle all the way around and hug the tree. From here, the arms open up wide. The hands float down, the fingertips point up. And then gently rotate to one side. One hand spirals forward, the other spirals behind. Other side, making the tiger claw. Breathing in and then breathing out. Gentle rotation, the arms floating up and then just drifting down. One more time, the tiger claw. This time the hands keep going up overhead. They spiral out and away from each other, silk reeling. Spiraling the energy throughout the body, creating healing and vitality in the body and mind. One more time, silk reeling. And then reverse direction with the arms, circle in front, hug the tree. Both arms drift over to the side, they float down, and then very gently drifting side to side like tall grass in the breeze. Nice gentle sway. And then come over to one side, tap the heel right out in front. Step back in, other side, shift the weight, tap the heel. All right, this time tap the heel, the hand comes over the foot. Other side, tap the heel, the hand comes over the foot. This time, hand over the foot, other hand in front of the heart. Playing the pipa, the Chinese guitar. Other side, tap the heel, hands come right out. Breathing in, breathing out. One more time, play the pipa. This time, step in and hug the tree. Step one foot out a little bit wider. From here, both arms drift over to the side. They float down. Floating up to shoulder height, one hand makes an arrow. The other draws the bow and then soften down. Rising up, release the bow. Other side, the other hand makes an arrow. Draw the bow, soften down. This time you can do it all together, drawing the bow as you soften down. One more time, the archer. And then circle all the way around and hug the tree. Step the foot in a little bit closer. And then from here, the arms open up wide. This hand here scoops under, step in as you catch the moon. Step out to the corner. The bottom hand tosses the moon into the sky. The other hand pushes down, parting the wild horse's mane. Circling it around again, and as always, don't worry about getting it perfect. Just keep on moving. One more time, parting the horse's mane. This time the bottom hand comes up, the wrists cross up top, the arms float down as you circle out and around, back up top. The princess on the mountaintop. Breathing in, breathing out. All right, one more time, circling it around. Just coming up as much as you can. And then step back in, hug the tree, and soften. The arms open wide. This hand scoops under, step in, catch the moon. Step out, bottom hand floats up, the other hand floats down, parting the wild horse's mane. Breathing in, breathing out. Nice and easy, nice and slow. Feeling all the sensations that you can. One more time, parting the horse's mane, creating tranquility out of chaos. The bottom hand comes up, the wrists cross, the hands drop down and open, circling out and around, back up top, the princess on the mountaintop. Breathing in, breathing out. One more time, circle it around. And then step back in and hug the tree. Step one foot out a little bit wider. From here, the palms face each other. And then softening the hips and the knees, the hands come down. Then circle the arms out to the side, all the way up and over, down the center line as we plant the tree. Other side, the arms float up, coming up and over and down the center. Coming down just as much as you can comfortably. Breathing in, breathing out. One more time, planting the tree. And then keep on circling the arms all the way around and hug the tree. Step the foot in a little closer. And then from here, the arms open up wide. The hands float down, the wrists cross right in front of the heart. The palms turn away, pushing out to the sides. Coming back down, crossing in front, creating space. Breathing in, breathing out. One more time, creating space. This time the hands float down, the palms face up, one hand on top of the other. This hand floats all the way up and over, and then down the center line of the body. Other side, breathe in as the hand floats up, breathing out, centering. Calming the heart, calming the mind. Creating space for reflection. One more time, centering. This time, both arms float up and over. The hands float down to the waist as you soften the hips and knees. Circle in front. Gather in the energy, bring it into the heart. And then floating down one more time, opening the heart. Rising up. Coming down. This time, making a diamond shape with the hands in front of the heart. Press out, sending out all your loving kindness to the world. May all beings be free from suffering. May they be happy. May they be healthy. May they live with ease. And then turning your palms to face yourself, the hands come to the heart. May I be kind to myself. May I feel connected with all beings. May I love myself just as I am. The hands can float down to the lower abdomen. You can step your feet together, or as close as you can. You can close your eyes or keep a soft gaze, letting your body rock and sway ever so slightly, like bamboo in the wind. Feeling the sensations in the body. Feel the sensations of the breath. And then bring your attention into your heart, creating an inner smile, expressing gratitude to yourself for being here today. And then if your eyes were closed, you can slowly open them. The hands can come together in front of the heart. And we can finish with a bow. Thank you all so much. I hope you enjoyed today's flow. As always, I'd love it if you tuned into your body. Really notice how you're feeling, and then type in the comments how you're feeling right now. All right, and then stick around for our exercise of the day, the rotation stretch. All right, so for the standing rotation stretch, you can actually do this sitting if you want, but I'm going to demonstrate it standing. And so you want to start off with your feet shoulder width apart, knees slightly bent, spine as tall as you can, and then soften about 5% so that you're nice and tall but not rigid. And then very gently begin to turn from your waist, your torsos, your shoulder, and then even your neck if you can without forcing it. And then come back to center and then the other way. So turning from your waist, shoulders, and then head, and then coming back. All right, so you can go side to side, or you can just do one side at a time and see how that feels. A lot of times that can help increase your motion even better, but it can be more intense. But it's also good if you get dizzy going side to side. So it's different ways you can do it. So you can go side to side, just one side at a time, or alternate. So whatever feels good for you, either way you're gonna increase your spinal mobility and flexibility. All right, do about 5 or 10 each direction every day to keep your spine nice and mobile. All right, and so today's quote is from Socrates, who said, "An unexamined life is not worth living." So taking time to reflect, looking over, noticing patterns, and then letting go of what's no longer serving us can help us live a life of happiness and joy. Thank you all so much. I hope you enjoyed today's session, and I'll see you in the next video.